I'm back. And first I want to get this this order of business out of the way. I know I said it would be a week, and here we are 3 later. I have no good excuses. So I did this. I did the random YouTube comment picker, and the winner is Megan James. So this is yours. Go ahead and message me your address and I'll get this in the mail to you ASAP. Congratulations. I'm super excited about somebody else getting to stitch out. I'm gonna try not to like wiggle you guys too much, but our table has been destroyed by the children people. Okay, so I don't really have too much to talk about today. Of course, it's been a crazy 3 weeks. We've been here in Colorado and here and there and all kinds of activities, and the kids have had a bunch of church activities. My new year for MOPS has started, so we're doing that now. So it's just been, we've been going non-stop. I mean, we've been doing some exploring with the little girl. I hosted bunko at my house. If you don't participate in a local bunko group, you really should. It's a lot of fun. If you've never played bunko, it's basically just a dice game. It's similar to Yahtzee, and you play with a group of at least 12 women, or I'm sure some groups let men in, but I think it was a game that was originally invented for women to get together. And we play with just women. But there's no reason why men can't play the game. It's just literally just rolling dice. So of course hosting bunko meant that like my house had to be super clean and I had cooking to do and like a lot of prep to do for that. So it really just did not have a ton of time to stitch the last 3 weeks. But I say that, but I finished 3 things. 3 things. I was like, wait, I'm a liar, but I'm not. 3 things. One of them's just in the mail on its way to the United Kingdom because it's my cross stitch ETC, and I mailed late. Come here. We have also this little guy that we've added to our family. This is Thackeray Binks, and he is 15 weeks old now. He hates the... Hey, be nice. He hates the dogs. Hates is a strong word. No, he hates them still. He's still getting used to them, and they're just on the other side of the patio door there, so he's like, I'm not into it, lady. But he is so sweet, and I really love him, and I'm really allergic to him. So, what? Okay. Needless to say, there's a bunch of kids' crap all over the table, and he needed one of the things, his tablet, and he knocked a bunch of other stuff over. Anyway, so the kitten's great. I'm allergic to him, so I'm still getting used to him, which is hard because he's so cute, and normally to get used to a cat, I just don't touch him that much, and because he hates the dogs, he spends most of his time upstairs in our bedroom, which means I'm touching a lot of him, like yeah. So I'm trying to be super diligent. I don't know if you can hear Moana. It's the only way I could like convince them to stay in there. Anyway, I've just been trying to be really super diligent about taking my allergy meds and like making sure I take my Flonase and stuff so that I do get used to him a little faster. But he's sweet as pie, so, and I mean, we really have enjoyed having him. Because he is cute and tiny and playful, and his name is, what did I say his name was? His name is Thackeray Binks. I wanted a black cat. We ended up with a tabby, gray tabby. He is, his mommy was a sphinx. So I think he's got some like of those sphinxy tendencies. This is only one of the 2 You Are Here mugs I have, and because I don't collect them, I just have them because I'm obsessed with Colorado, and I buy anything that says Colorado, and I have one from Phoenix. Okay, so, or maybe it's Arizona. Okay, so I'm going to start with my finishes. I'm super excited to get these out of the way. I know I had mentioned before that I wanted to do a month of Halloween stitching in August, and it didn't work out the way that I wanted it to, but I decided I was working on Fabulous Women, and I got a little burnt out. So I put them away for a little while, and I was like, well, what do I want to pick up? And I was going to pick up something that I had planned to work on in Phoenix, like Pomegranate Santa or Christmas Eve or something. And I just was like, I don't know, I'm not feeling it, so I'm not going to do it. I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me? Okay, anyway, so sneezed and back. So I just decided I didn't want to work on any of those, and like I said, I want to get back to stitching what I want. I'm not like into the structured stitching. It stresses me out. So I decided to pick up Last Stitch Cemetery, and this was a gift from my beautiful, smart friend Jeanette. She's had a hard summer, and she's been on my heart and mind a lot lately, so I wanted to work on this because she so thoughtfully went out of her way and got this for me and sent it to me. And I just love working on something that is going to someone I love when they're going through a hard time, or from someone I love, just so I can feel a little closer to them. So I was working on this, which is not on my mind, and I decided, you know what, I'm headed for a finish. So there we are. Absolutely one of the funnest things I have ever worked on. Any craft thing there, that's the color of the fabric in my life. This is so fun. The broom, spider, skull, scissors, and they say started and forgotten, half stitched, too old, and lost interest. So of course all that natural sunlight's like bleaching, no, washing out my fabric. But this is the one, this is the 18 count Aida that I dyed myself a long time ago, that ended up being not what I wanted to send to the person I was going to send it to, and I'm super glad I kept it, because it was the perfect piece for this. So I'm really great at deciding where to stitch things on fabric, so I don't know what I'm going to do with this quite yet. All I know is I am super excited to have it done. I love it so much. I cannot wait to get it finished into something so that it can go in my decor for Halloween. And this is spoken for, so that will be headed on its way to its new recipient this week. She knows it's headed her way. So the next thing I finished is a pattern by Satsuma Street, and I'll insert a photo of it here. And it's called Happy Halloween, and as you can see, it's freaking adorable, like all Satsuma Street patterns are. This is my favorite song in Moana. And I finished this today. That's why this video is so late. I really thought I would be able to finish this a couple days ago, and we've had some drama here at the house, like a flooded bathroom and glitter glue all over the house, and just some naughty children. Our weather has been very wet and horrendous this month, so we didn't get to do nearly the stuff that I wanted to do outside with her, which is horribly frustrating, because in Arizona we were stuck inside because it was so hot, and now in Colorado we're stuck inside because it's cold and raining. So this was just not a great summer, which, you know what, for a family that kind of makes sense. It's just not a great summer. So we have today and tomorrow. That's it. And then her mom gets here Saturday, and we leave Sunday morning and go back to Arizona. I'm only going for a week this time, guys, but like I'm so not looking forward to it. Just the heat, It's still raining there, so the humidity, it's finally starting to feel like fall here. Like the air conditioner is off, the windows are open, we're sleeping with them open at night. I really hope you guys can hear me over Moana. Anyway, so Satsuma Street. I have had this out since I finished Last Stitch Cemetery. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna finish something else Halloween. I'm gonna be super agitated if like I go back and watch this and you can't hear me over Moana. And I'm also gonna crack up if like you can't even hear Moana. Anyway, so Happy Halloween by Satsuma Street. I'm going to finish this exactly like in the photo with the pom-poms into a pillow. That was always my intention. This was one of my round robin pieces, but I will definitely be taking the entire credit because I did work on 7 other people's projects and I had a lot to finish on this one. I had more to finish than I thought I had, but it's done now. I made a couple mistakes, like there's a big mistake in the Y block, but whatevs. And there's like a mistake in the end block, and I also left out some of the stitching because most of these squares have some negative space, and that one didn't have any, and the color that was supposed to go in it was like a super light gray. Let me see if I can find it somewhere else, like this light gray. And I thought, you know what, I kind of like it better with just the orange, so that's the way it's gonna stay. So after I get back from Arizona, I'll probably go and get some pom-poms and finish this up into a little pillow. So yay, and that was a digital pattern, so unfortunately I cannot pass that stash. So let me show you what I had worked on otherwise. I did work on quite a few things. So it's been, what, 3 weeks. So I know I worked on this, but they haven't released any other new ones. So this is Fabulous Women by Clouds Factory, and this is as far as I am right now. Vana, I have like a lot of likes today. Anyways, so this is where I am. What I worked on since I saw you last was I finished up Amelia. Again, I didn't make any changes to her except for the fact that she had short hair. She did not have long hair. So those beautiful tendrils of hair flying behind her were just completely made up. And then I started working on Victoria. I am modeling her after Emily Blunt in The Young Victoria. The scene at the end where her and Albert come out into the throne room, I guess it is, and they stand there together. I just love that movie. I love Emily Blunt. I can't believe she's going to be Mary Poppins. I'm so excited. I mean, you can never replace Julie Andrews. You really just can't. But she's going to be great. The movie's going to be great. I'm so excited. Disney's doing a great job with all their remakes. Anyway, so yeah, she was a labor of love. The dress required a lot of color changes. There is 2 shades of blue because she was in that last scene. She was wearing the blue sash and her dress was blue. And then in these blank spots, or maybe there's only one. No, there's 2. She had some jewelry on, and there will go some silver petite treasure braid or something. And then her crown, it's the one that's like the raised. It's gonna be in beads, and I'm gonna do the littlest Mill Hill beads. Tracy and I picked them out, which ones I'm gonna use. I just haven't ordered them yet because, I mean, come on, there's a lot to go. So I'm not taking this to Arizona. I know I'm not, because there's just no way I'm gonna get a lot done, and I just don't want to travel with as much as I traveled with last time because I didn't get very much done. And because we're only going for a week, and we're going for the wedding, so we're not going to be doing like much of anything else besides wedding stuff. So I'm traveling as light as possible. I am not looking forward to this trip. I am tired. I've had enough fun for a while. I mean, I told Ricky last night that the kids and I, when we get home from Arizona, my kids and I are gonna rocket pantsless for a week. We're not going anywhere. We're not seeing anyone. We are not interacting with humans that we're not blood related to. Because it has been like we're definitely on like sensory overload right now. It's just me and the boys all the time. And so having a third person or a third kid here, we adore her. She is so funny and she changes the dynamic in this house so much. But it is exhausting too because it's another person and we are well tuned to each other's insanity. We are not well tuned to her insanity. So it's definitely been like a push and pull. We love having her here, but we also feel kind of like it's time. She's ready too though. She misses her mama. I think it's been really good for her though because it's she's with people who love her, but she's you know got a crash course on like sometimes things don't always go your way. Sometimes you're not always gonna be with mommy. You just learning some independence, learning how to play independently. As an only child, she doesn't have anybody else at home to play with, so she plays with mommy a lot. Well, here there are two kids, and I can't always play independently with each of them. So they've learned to entertain each other independently a lot, like together, codependently, but independent from me. So she's, it's definitely been a process, but I think she's doing fantastic. And, but she is ready to see her mama. Her mama's ready to see her, and I'm ready to not wear pants with my own family by myself for a while. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to show you is 3 starts because I was in a mood one Friday. I think it was the first weekend we were home after my sister-in-law had left. Pumpkin spice creamer. I found it at Sam's Club. That coffee is cold and I don't care. I'm drinking every drop of it because it's pumpkin spice creamer. We were at Sam's Club and the lady who was checking us out was like, oh my gosh. She's like, okay, look, I'm excited about that, but I'm not excited for pumpkin everything. She's like, I like the pumpkin spice latte. I like the pumpkin spice creamer. And then I think she said like pumpkin scones or something from Starbucks she also likes, but that she's like not really into like pumpkin flavored everything, which I agree with her. I'm not into pumpkin flavored everything either. I love the pumpkin spice creamer and I will OD on it until the peppermint creamer comes out, and then I'll OD on that for a while and we'll stock up as they're all going out of stock. But I don't really kill me. I don't really like Starbucks coffee. I've gotten spoiled because we go to Dutch Brothers a lot and we go to Kangaroo Coffee here a lot, and we have some local coffee houses that really they roast some really fantastic coffee. So I've gotten really spoiled with like the coffee Ricky makes at home and the other coffee shops. So I don't really drink Starbucks a lot. And the past couple years, honestly, the pumpkin spice latte has not really been that good. Like they took out the chemicals and they took out the goodness. Like I'm all about living a crunchy lifestyle, keeping it natural products, keeping the house chemical free, feeding my kids really good foods. But then again, we're human and they chow through some Quaker Chewy granola bars like fast. And I liked the pumpkin spice latte with the chemicals in it. And hi, baby. You be nice now? Huh? Meow. What do you want? Cat butt. I'm not sure what he's trying to accomplish. He's definitely my baby. Tucker wants him to be his baby, but this cat is like, that child is psychotic. What do you need? Do you mind? Thackeray, thanks guys. Anyway, so speaking of Halloween and Thackeray bakes, I decided I was gonna start this. It's the Lakeside Needlecraft Spooky Halloween Stitch Along. It's the only one that I've bought, the Doreen Jones Lakeside Stitch Alongs. I thought the fantasy cell was beautiful. I like the Under the Sea cell, but they were so popular. And I get burnt out when something is super popular. Like I was talking to Jeanette, and I'm probably not ever going to do Coffee Quaker now because it was so popular. And it's beautiful, and I love everybody's work and everybody's finishes on it. But I'm probably not going to do it. You guys probably are getting motion sick because this cat is freaking out because the dogs are outside. Look the other side of the window. How dare they? How dare they live in this house? Anyway, so I started this. So this was like, I think a couple days worth of sitting down. I didn't want to put it down until I had gotten all the way across the top, because then now I can actually work the separate sections and work all the way down to the bottom as I'm working them. This is, I'm going to pull this out next, I think. I'm super pumped. It's so cute. It's turning out great, unlike the Gecko Rouge cell, which every single time it's released, I'm more, I don't know, disappointed, frustrated, mad probably. He's laying on my kitchen table just looking at me. I'm mad. It's just not at all what I wanted. It's just not. So it's horrible. But this one is great. Every release is beautiful. I love that it's primarily black, but it's, you know, those pops of color are really working for me. I need to go get actual floss to use in it. So it's charted for 2 colors a week, I think. And let's see, Tracy's using Sparkle Rays. And I don't know anyone else that I talked to that's currently working on it, but I kind of feel like this, there, that's a little bit better, right? I swear I'm wearing clothes. So I don't know what I'm gonna use. I'm definitely gonna use like those colors. And I think I'm gonna try to get the Rainbow Gallery glow in the dark or the Krennic glow in the dark. We'll see. Anyway, so the next thing I started, what? Drama. All the drama. All the time. Anyway, the next thing I started, of course, I couldn't not. I will never own a Snow White pattern that I don't start immediately. Ooh, this might be good to take to Phoenix, right? Or to take on my road trip. This is the direction it goes. I started in the middle because I'm a middle starter, not a top left starter. So where this is, it's that rose that she's holding in the glass casket. You guys. So I know I've said this before. I am not a coverage stickler. Like, I kind of like seeing a very defined X versus like total blackout coverage. And everybody's different. It's Hey Hey. Boat sack. Anyway, so the pattern calls for 3 strands, and I was like, exactly like that, because I hate working with 3 strands. People, I hate working with 3 strands. It pisses me off. It never lays right. You don't get a really pretty defined X. It doesn't matter what kind of fabric you're working with. If you're working with 3 strands, it like yanks and pulls through the Aida. I've never done it on even loop because that's insane to me. But look at that. I do kind of love the density. And this floss that comes with these kits, it's almost like a mix between a cotton DMC and like a rayon. Like their satins or whatever. It goes through the fabric nicely. It doesn't snag. And they're already cut into pre-cut lengths. So you're using kind of a short length anyway. And I think that was just like one total piece. It's 2 pieces, 3 strand pieces. And it's nice. And so then the rows, I don't know if I showed you guys this last time, but in the kit, the metallic, or the red and the silver that are in the pattern are metallic. So I'm excited to get those in there. I'll probably work some more around, like work on the casket before I start putting in any of the metallic, because there is a lot of metallic in that because it's the glass casket. So this is fun though. This is fun. I freaking love Snow White, and I love that people like know that about me now. She's just my favorite. Maybe I'll dress up as her for Halloween. Cooper asked me the other day what I was gonna be for Halloween, and I was like, a witch, because I'm sure. Oh, he wants to be a Dromaeosaurus. I have to start making that costume. God help me. I have no idea. Like it's like a feathered dinosaur. It's got like pseudo wings. Like not real wings. Dude, I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I have no idea what I'm gonna do. I'll do it now. Did I ever tell you guys about the Jake and the Neverland Pirates costume I made him from scratch without a pattern? Just by holding my little boy in place and measuring him. He was 2. He was almost 3. He was 2. And literally made everything. Little boot covers. The only thing I didn't make was pants because he had a pair of blue pants that were perfect. Anyway, so there was no real reason for me to even make my pair of pants. Anyways, speaking of pants, pantaloons. I finally started this, guys. Excuse me, that was gross. Cat. I'll get used to him, I swear. I'm not gonna be hospitalized over a cat. Started this on my weekend start-a-thon. So I ended up doing 3 starts, which is, I finished 2 of my whips and I started 3 things, and then I had finished, but I finished, what else did I finish this summer? I finished a few things, right? So it's like, meh, who cares? Who cares how many whips I have? Like, seriously, who cares? Start everything you want to start, or don't start it. Hoard it, or don't hoard it. Like, drink your coffee in your videos, let your kids scream. I know people have been saying this, but like, it really resonated with me because I'm always that one that's like, I'm really sorry my kids are making noise. I'm super sorry, guys. I am sorry about the table shaking because I don't want you guys to vomit, but like, I'm not sorry about my kids screaming. They live here. I'm not sorry about you guys being able to hear Moana if you can hear it because they live here. And yeah, there's been a lot of like drama, right, lately in not Stash Unload. Probably, I haven't been there for a while, but there's probably drama in the Flosstube stitching community on Facebook and whatnot. And that's BS. We get new Flosstubers every freaking day, guys, that are fantastic. And whatever. I don't want them to run away or get scared to make videos because there's been so much complaining lately. And so, like, here's my deal. Like, if you don't like the video, turn it off. I love watching them. Even the ones where the cat butts are in the face and the coffee is being drank and the kids interrupt. And I love it all. I love it all. I love all of you. So just make those videos. Anyway, pantaloons, I started it. And I didn't get obviously very far, but as you can see, considering I got that word and this arrow and part of the line. This is not a big pattern. I think when it's finished, I'm doing it on 32, so it'll be 7.5 by 7 7/8. That's not big at all. And the fabric I'm doing it on is probably familiar to you guys. This is the piece of fabric that I was like, I am doing Coffee Quaker on this piece of fabric. And I have all these, blah, blah, blah. Not doing Coffee Quaker on this piece of fabric. First, I forgot how beautiful this fabric is. This is Iris from Under the Sea Fabrics. It's beautiful. It's really a beautiful piece of fabric. So I started that. I will have the rest of that piece of fabric to do something else, which I'm super excited. I love when I can do 1 or 2 projects on a piece of, 2 or 3 projects, 2 or 3 projects on a piece of fabric. I am the worst at sending out my stuff. I have approximately 3 or 4 Stitchy Kindnesses I need to send out. I hate going to those often. But I'm gonna do it because I want to get this stuff in the mail and get it out to people. So I will be sending at least 3 this week, possibly 4. Can you guys hear Maui? This movie is great. Okay, so I got some Stitchy Kindness from Bendy Stitchy. This does take me back to Arizona. I love the desert. I really do. I'll be honest. I kind of miss. I live in a desert now, but we live in a, what is it called? Not high plains. Alpine? I don't know. It's a desert though. We live in a desert. But it's the Arizona desert, the southwestern United States. The deserts there are just beautiful. If you've never been, if you get a chance, you should go. But the Mojave is especially beautiful. But the Sonoran is definitely my favorite. I love, one of my favorite things about driving into Phoenix is when you come down into the desert and you see all the saguaro cacti. And it's like they're waving to you. And we always are there. We're always getting there like right when the sun is setting. So it's, you know, we get that beautiful pink and orange Arizona sunset and all the cacti are waving high. So it's always a nice welcome back. And she also sent me a pattern that she showed in one of her videos called the Korean Wedding Teapot, and I misplaced it. It's with my stitching stuff somewhere, but I can't find it, so I'm gonna insert a photo of it here. Isn't that beautiful? I really, really don't know why I am so drawn to that, but I am super drawn to it. I like teapots. I like tea. Maybe that's why I'm drawn to it. I don't know. It's really pretty. So she sent that to me. So thank you, Michelle. You, as always, are the best, and I love you. Okay. I have, see, look, this is even my, like, Stitchy Kindness. Actually, like, I have stuff written, cards written out for certain people that are, like, ready to go. I just haven't actually done anything with them yet. Okay, so I got a package the other day. It was a complete surprise that came with the customs declaration form on it, and I was like, I'm not expecting anything from overseas. And I also have not been stashing, so literally the only thing I bought, I'll show you guys in a couple minutes, but so I had not been stashing at all. So I wasn't expecting anything. And it was a gift from my girl. Seriously, if she didn't live in another country, her and I would be BFFs. I'm obsessed with her and she knows it. And that would be Lollipop. Guys, she hooked me up with the Snow White stuff. So there is, isn't she adorable? Is she ballerina? Or is she just like a little cupie? I don't know, she's adorable. And she's going on my Snow White whip ASAP. And she also sent me, you guys, I love the classic Disney like artwork for Snow White specifically. She is so beautiful. The hair and the bow, the dress. Did I ever tell you guys I was Snow White for like 4 Halloweens in a row? I love her. She's my favorite. I don't know, you know, she was brave. She ran and she made it work and stuff. But I think what I loved most about her was how much she loved, you know, those dwarves. She didn't need to stay with them. Look how serious I'm getting about Snow White. This is how much I love her, guys. She's like my spirit. She's my spirit Disney character. Like some people, you know, love the newer characters, especially like little kids. They love Elsa and they love Anna and they love Moana, and I love Moana too. But no one will ever replace Snow. And then she sent this sweet little card. I love these. I don't know where to get them. ukgreetings.co.uk. I want to buy like 1 million of these and send them to people. Who is the fairest? One of all. I totally had different words in my head. And it's like a little, it's hard plastic, so this is definitely going to become, they're all insane. The dogs are insane, the kids are insane. Bookmark. That's Ollie. He like chews the, hey, stop. No. They see the cat. He chews the like metal doorway of the slider. This is an asshole. Okay. And she also sent me my very first piece of fabric from Jottery. This was May 2017 limited edition celebrations. It's a 25 count Lugana. Look at how pretty that is. It's also my first piece of 25 count. So I actually don't know what I'm going to put on this. I was thinking about putting, like finding a Snow White something and putting it on here. And then I thought about putting, okay, the only piece of stash I bought yesterday, and I'll insert a photo of it here. And I'll insert a photo of the pattern that made me buy that magazine here. And I was thinking of putting that pattern on this piece of fabric, but I don't think I'm going to, because it'll take up, I think it'll fit. If I did it over one, it would definitely fit. I'm not doing it over one though. I don't know. I don't want to like cover up. It'll cover so much of the fabric. I don't want to do that. So I think I might find a quote or like something Stitch Rovia or what's that other one? Tiny Modernist or something that'll still show a lot of the fabric through, because I love it. Thank you so much, Lolly. I love you. It was a nice surprise during this tough week to get such a sweet gift from somebody who I enjoy so much, and who can have like a long conversation with me about how awesome vintage Disney is. I don't know what they're doing. I think they're pretending to shoot each other. I hate that spinning sound. Okay, so let's talk about that magazine real quick. That magazine is amazing. It's different. I don't want to call it like a subversive magazine because it's not. It's just different. It's modern. It's edgy. It's not your regular cross-stitch magazine. There are a bunch of stuff I want to stitch in there. I am so excited it was made available digitally because I like having digital, and I like that because it's a British magazine, so getting it from Great Britain or United Kingdom, or however you technically say it, it's the United Kingdom, right? Is like hard. So I was able to get it digitally and have it instantaneously, and I'm starting that. Pussy grabs back. At least this one will. So I'm starting that ASAP because I love it. And I love the Women's Places in the Revolution. I mean, we have like Gloria Steinem and Ruth Bader Ginsburg and Rosa Parks and like all these badass activist women. And I'm super excited about that magazine. It's a lot of fun. And I really love that somebody was brave enough and had the like gusto to like make something that was different, to provide something that was just a little more edgy in a world that can be a little, you know, cutesy. Sometimes I get a magazine, the World of Cross Stitching specifically, and there's always a cute animal in the front. And while there's a lot of charts in the magazines that I like, if I wasn't able to get those magazines as cheap as I can digitally, I wouldn't buy them. I wouldn't pay the like $11 or whatever at Barnes & Noble to get them. Okay, so one of the other things I wanted to talk about is, hey, I lost my train of thought. The things I wanted to talk about. Oh, okay. So one of my friends, Cooper, anyway, one of my friends is a bookseller. Well, she works for a publisher. She's an editor. She was a bookseller, like physically a bookseller at one point. She would like to open her own bookshop, and I just want to say that for those of us who are book lovers and readers, think about purchasing your books from a bookseller instead of Amazon, because Amazon gets paid sometimes 2 or 3 times for a book that gets sold on their website, and the bookseller does not make nearly as much as they should, and they don't make what they would make if you buy it from them. And the reason I say this, because I mean, I love Amazon. I buy some stuff on Amazon. I buy a lot of stuff on Amazon. But books like cross stitch, while they're not necessarily dying tomorrow, how many local bookstores do you have? It's like an LNS. It's your LBS. How many LBSs do you have? Guys! So that interruption was because my kids were screaming, so I went to go yell at them, and then one of them was missing. He was eating chapstick upstairs in my bedroom. Anyway, the thing about the bookstores, it's the same thing with LNS. If we don't buy from them, if we don't support them, if we don't go to our local bookstore, our local Barnes & Noble, or whoever you have, and purchase books from them, pretty soon it's not going to be like feasible for them to continue selling, like staying open, having a brick and mortar store and selling us books. And like when somebody you know, who is somebody you love and is your friend, works in the publishing industry and says, guys, please quit buying books from Amazon, you listen, because they're like the keepers, right? They're the gatekeepers of all the words. And if they're saying that like this place, this company is hurting our entire industry, you have to take a step back and you have to say, okay, I want books to be around forever. I want to always be able to walk into a Barnes & Noble and buy a book. Even makes me think if you've got mail, which Barnes & Noble is kind of that guy, you know, but like if you have a local bookstore or even a used bookstore, just go and support your local businesses. We don't want it to be a dying art. Anyways, kids, books I've read. I read like half of The Circle. I listened to half of The Circle. It's great. 3 kids is impossible to, like, I was like jamming through books. And then like I went to Arizona and I got this 3rd kid, and like my kids and I have like, we're like a well-oiled machine. They know the drill, and like the 3rd one has just thrown us off. It's thrown off everything. Bedtime, relaxing time, everything. So it expired on me, so it's gone. I'm back on the wait list. I'll be on the wait list forever. I was going to listen to Carve the Mark. I had plenty of time, and again, didn't happen. It expired. So I'm back on the wait list, which is fine. I mean, it's whatever. So currently I'm listening to Ready Player One. I am in part 213 and I have 9 days. Fingers crossed. If it expires, I'll just go on the wait list again. It's not that big a deal. But so yeah, that's what I'm reading right now. I'm listening to Ready Player One. That's it. I don't have like a physical book I'm reading right now, because I'm trying to stitch as much as I can when I have a moment. So I'm stitching and listening. So I think my plan right now is I'm feeling like, I'm not feeling Halloween right now. So maybe I won't be working on Lakeside. I don't know. We'll see what I feel like working on today. Tracy's working on Lakeside, so I've got the like pool. Bendy Stitchy finished her Stiachalong. So I'm kind of feeling like I want to stitch that. I want to start the pattern from X Stitcher. Pantaloons. Maybe I'm gonna work on pantaloons. Or Snow White. Maybe something in this pile. I've officially finished half of my Your Whips challenge pieces. And I'm super excited about that because I didn't realize I had finished that many of those. And Jeanette and I were talking the other night, and she asked how I was doing, and I was like, oh, not that well. Well, as it turns out, I'm doing a lot better than I thought I was. So, yeah. I'm just in a weird place. I think as soon as we get home after the wedding and everything settles down, I'm hoping to find a job. We need the money, and I think it's time. It's time for me to like do something else besides raise kids. When they were tiny, like super tiny, it made a lot of sense. It made a lot of sense because I was nursing them. And I haven't been nursing a baby in a long time, so like 2 years. So there's really no reason for me to not be working, and I think it'll help like my sanity to have a job and like interact with other grown people besides just my husband. So yeah, wish me luck on this trip. I am not looking forward to it. I'm really hoping that I can be a good sport and be in a good mood. I'm super tired, and I have not had a good night's sleep in 6 or 7 weeks. I don't know if this is going to be like the last time my kids get to see their grandma while she's up and walking and still herself. So yeah, there's just a lot, you know, there's like layers on layers on layers, and like my life is complicated, but you know what always makes me happy? Coming back here and watching you guys. Oh, just a few shout outs. And I mean, I'm just like re-shouting these people out.
We gotta get this stuff.
Oh, okay. We can look and see if they have it at the grocery store. See if you're there, honey. You're not dressed.
We can.
Yeah, I'll look for it at the grocery store.
Okay.
Okay, go sit there.
Can I come too?
Yeah, of course. I'm not looking for that at the grocery store. Kid cuisine. That stuff was gross when I was a kid. I'm sure it's still gross now. Anyway. What was I saying? Oh, some shout outs. I love Bendy Stitchy's weekly videos because she always talks about new people she's watching and she links them, and it makes my life easy when she links them because then I can just follow them. So some of the people that I have binged and watched, caught up recently, Priscilla and Chelsea. Oh my god, aren't they a riot, guys? Like, they're a riot. They're so funny. Priscilla's finishes are like life goals. Life goals, guys. I can't even. They're so pretty. I want to be that smart. Chelsea is so much fun. She cracks me up. Super talented for being a new stitcher, right? Candy stitches. Girl, you don't look old enough to have all those kids and grandbabies. You look good. And, well, and you're young. 43? That's young. And, Lily Pad Resurrections? No, that's not it. It's Lily Pad. I'm looking her up because I really feel like it's important to talk about her because I love her. Lily Pad Revivals. She is adorable. She is stitching different things. I love seeing different things. She's like an old soul, but in like a super young person. And that's so fun, right? Because I love meeting people that are like young at heart, and I also love meeting people that are young but like are old souls. And she's one of those, like, I just feel like I could sit down with her and have a cup of tea and just, she's so sweet. Super sweet. Super sweet. Let's see, I'm just going to roll through here real quick and make sure. Candy Stitches, girl, love you. Jay, I'm so happy to know that you're recovering well and that the doctor thinks that it's good news. Heather Moore, my thoughts are with you. I got to your videos late because I am behind and I feel really bad, but I just want you to know you're always so sweet and uplifting, and you're one of the people that makes doing this like awesome, because I know that like you're really sweet, you're really genuine, and you're like always there to give a compliment or like boost up somebody. And I'm over here trying to boost you up, girl, so I hope you're having a fantastic week, month. I don't know when I saw you last. I don't know how old this video is. I don't know, but I love you. I hope you're doing great. Okay, so I'm rambly. I'm tired. I'm gonna go insert those photos so Tracy doesn't yell at me and take screenshots of me and be like, there's no photo here. And I will see you after I get back from Arizona. It's really hot there still, guys. All right.